Hey everyone, it's Mike, and today I'm bringing you something different. I have envisioned a new method of map selection for multiplayer in Call of Duty Ghosts, and it's very simple. And even with being so simple, this could be a great way to keep people playing Ghosts long after its release. And why? I'll explain how this works. So we know that in previous Call of Duties, we've had the option of the host picking the map. We've had two map votes. We've had two map votes and a random option. We've had one map vote and a vote to skip. And if it were skipped, we'd get a new random map. But here's a little bit different. The method that I've come up with is a tournament bracket style method of selecting the map for each game. So it would go something like this. To make this easy, let's say there's 16 multiplayer maps released with COD Ghosts. Right when the game comes out. 16 maps. It's a power of 4. Or a power of 2, my mistake. And what you can do with that is you can either have all 16 maps, or 8 of them, and you could go with 4 as well, but it doesn't. It's the whole idea of this is to expand your selection of maps each match. So it'd probably be better to go with 8 or 16, at least 8. And what you would have is, if you wanted to go with 8 maps out of the 16 that are available for you, you have all 8 lined up in a tournament style bracket. One map against another map against another map, etc. For all 8 maps. And there's also a scramble button or show all other maps button that would reset the tournament bracket to either all other 8 maps, or it would re-scramble amongst all 16 maps, and you could have some that were already there still in the bracket and moved around, or you could have all other 8 ones in there. But either way, you start off with the 8 map in their appropriate bracket, and what you do is everyone in the lobby votes for one map in each bracket to advance to the next level, I guess you could say. And then you would vote again until you only have 2 maps left, and then you would vote again, and that would be the map that gets picked. Now, the reason that this would be a better overall method of having to pick the map for each match is because now, if after like a month or so into the game, everyone has an idea of what the better maps typically are and what maps that aren't very favorable, and once that's been established, only the maps that a majority of people will really like will ever get voted. And what that does is it keeps people playing the game. Because, if you're playing Modern Warfare 2 and you're getting nothing but Estate and Derail, or if you're playing Black Ops and you're getting nothing but Array and Crisis, or if you're playing Black Ops 2 and you're getting nothing but like Aftermath, and I don't like Raid, but most people do. But anyway, you will never get crappy maps. Unless you get sick of playing the really good maps that everyone likes, and you want to play a different map, and that's what this does. I mean, if you're playing by yourself, you might not have that availability to you, but if you're playing with a party of friends, and you're like, you know what, we're tired of playing the same maps over and over again, even though, they might be the good ones, let's pick something else, and you can do that with this tournament style method of picking them. So it's pretty simple. I mean, there's really nothing to it. It's just that the only thing that make it difficult is that a lot of times when you're done your match, you want to edit your classes, you want to change your kill streaks, you want to get up and go to the bathroom or something, and you don't have time to vote for maps. But that's why within each level of the selecting the map and to move on to the next level, it would only be, you'd only have 10 seconds per round. So like when you only have the first 8 maps, you have 10 seconds to vote for each map in a bracket, or hit the scramble button, and then the maps that have more votes in each bracket will move up to the next level. Then you have another 10 seconds to vote for that, with the second set, which would probably be 4 maps left. And then the last 2 that everyone wants to play on will move on to the final round of voting, and whatever map people want to play on, it'll be picked. And now the real reason, like the big kicker as to why this is better than any other map selection method that they've ever used, is that not only does it does it allow for the better maps to be picked all the time, but like if you're undecided, like you're like, well, I want to play on that map or that one, then you get to spread your vote out. So like, it's kind of like it's similar to the like the voting method where like you would rank whatever candidates how you prefer them in order from worst to best, and this gets like obviously the one that people really don't want won't go anywhere and won't move on, but the ones that like some people like might move on, and then always the ones that people really like will always win. That's how it should be with the map selection method. So I think this tournament style of map selection is much better, and probably really easy to improvise into the game. So this is just my suggestion to Infinity Ward and Activision. I don't know if anyone's ever going to actually see this, but just getting my idea out there, because, you know, if you don't put yourself out there, then it'll never get done. So, alright guys, that's all there is for today. I just wanted to get that idea out in the open. So leave a like or a comment if you really think this is a good idea, or if it's stupid, or that I'm wasting my time with this suggestion. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you support me in this idea, and enjoy your day.
Securing Alpha. All flags secured. Hold your positions. Losing Charlie. Losing Bravo. Our enemies have failed to end our cause.